we hold more accountable? The business giving the bad deal or the person signing it that doesn't know any better? And to me...
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say both.
Okay.
Both.
What made you fume, though, then, about...
Because, especially from a child star perspective, you don't know you getting a bad deal.
Yeah.
Also, that is the standard deal, which is
the
unfortunate.
standard? Yeah.
So
If you don't have leverage, by the way. Only if you don't have leverage.
Only if you don't have leverage.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. But if you don't, I don't know how to say this without like just.
You better not hold back. You better pop your.
Okay.
And here's the thing: what it stems down to is ignorance.
Yeah.
Essentially,
it is.
And so for us getting into podcasting, digital content, a lot of us being first-time entrepreneurs, even our parents were not that. So we're literally learning as we go, right? Like we don't have family members. Like when we talk about generational wealth and nepotism, people are often put into positions where their parents have figured out a good enough blueprint to get them a certain amount of wealth to navigate things, to be able to afford attorneys, to be able to do the things that they need to do to land business right. However, where a lot of us, whether you start off as a child worker or you're a first-time entrepreneur, there's ignorance in knowing what is even a good deal or a bad deal. And it's what we saw with, I mean, a lot of people in podcasting, it's what I mentioned. As soon as you start monetizing, you got to invest in a lawyer because you're not going to, mind you, legal talk.
Yeah.
Baby, it might as well be Mandarin.
Right.
And mind you, I'm American as
Yeah.
English is my only language.
Yeah.
When you look at contracts, that may as well be written in Shakespearean.
It is Middle Eastern. God damn it.
It is Arabic.
What the f- is this? I thought I spoke English.
Nah.
It's not that. And so you really need someone to be able to go in and interpret because so the problem is not that you're signing the deal, but it is the fact more that you're signing a deal that you're unaware of what you're signing.
So I had a lawyer.
And it's still
that shit don't mean everything. Lawyer don't mean everything. Yeah.
Okay, wait. You had a lawyer and still signed something back.
I'll even go further. My mom's an entrepreneur. Has been my entire life.
Okay.
So I've always been, I guess, inept enough to know how to run business. Even from a young age, my mom made it a priority that I was in charge of my career and my business. Now, with that being said, of course, I can only do so much because I'm a minor.
Yeah.
We had a lawyer. All that was my first job.
Great first job.
Technically.
Damn, mine was Quiznos.
And they still f- you
and
with all that.
I was paid the least and worked the most.
Do the color, you think?
Well, they had other color.
No, they didn't. It was me.
Other colors?
Were you not there when? No.
Other colors.
That's not crazy.
Crazy.
That's not crazy. But they did have like Latina. Did they not have Keenan and Kel at that point?
Keenan and Kel and everybody. So when I came on, all that, they were doing a hard rebrand. So it was an entirely new cast, entirely new show. You know, they were picking kids who had some kind of credits, had something. I had something. But this was my first series regular. Okay. So with that being said, I had a lawyer.
Yeah.
I had a manager. And I had an agent. And I still...
None of them fought for you for what you feel like you should have gotten? Like the pay us what you owe us conversation, which we'll get into with the WNBA.
Okay.
With you, what do you feel like they did wrong in the deal that you did end up signing? If they were representing you. For
the second season, there should have been a whole lot more money. Okay. Second and third season. Okay. So first season, understandable. Yeah. They paid for us to move because we were living in San Diego, and they paid for us. They gave us a per diem. As far as my team, they did a good job of covering the basics, living, you know, all of that extra. And again, this is my first series regular. I get it. My pay is not going to be what it should be, but when we got to the second season and we were winning awards and
that was a huge show.
Where my money at?
Yeah.
And now you don't have to pay for my livings because I moved. I moved to LA and was there full time. Did all of your promo stuff. did all of those extra things. There was a lot of stuff that they did behind the scenes, like work days where we should have got paid and we didn't.
Oh, shit.
There was several of those.
Now, here's my question. You said you made the least. Do you feel like you were owed more because you found out what other people were making?
Oh, somebody sent their somebody else's check to me accidentally. So that's how I found out that I was.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, in the mail? Because back then we got checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got someone else's check?
I got somebody else's check.
And open it up. How much more was it than yours? And you don't have to say who it was or anything. But
I'm not gonna say who it was, but I'll tell you how much.
You do.
It was definitely like.
Sure, she does.
I'd say like 6 or 7 bands more.
More. Cooking.
Oh shit!
Cooking
and this is in the 90s. That's a lot of money.
2000s.
2000s. Okay.
Still solid,
early 2000s.
Early 2000s, but still.
Gas prices were still $150.
I was about to say,
gas
no. You could get a 3-bedroom for $750 back then. Like it was just
was white.
Yes. White and male.
Wow. Oh, narrowed it down loud. Let me know.
Can I say something on this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this in 2 different ways. One, and I know you put up a clip with Boom Man. So I'm gonna address this, and then I'm gonna address it another way because I'm sure she wasn't dealing with black people that was paying you.
No.
Right. On the black side, for me personally, if you're black and you're allowing somebody to do a contract that doesn't benefit them and giving them some type of game on how it works in advance before they make the choice to do something, because some black people will do whatever for an opportunity, right? And it is sacrificing everything when you lack leverage. If you're black and you're not giving any type of game to the person under you that's trying to come up knowing you went through it, you a bitch ass nigga or you a bitch ass hoe. I don't fuck with you type of people.
Okay.
I don't like that shit at all. I don't give a fuck how you want to put it. You signed it. Shut up, nigga. I don't like it. Everybody I work with that's coming up, I give them game because niggas didn't do me like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna move forward from that. On the other side of things, the rule in business for me as a hustler, I don't give a fuck what a nigga making on another block.
Okay.
What I make and what I charge is what I charge. So I'm never concerned about somebody else's pocket.
Okay.
No offense to what she's talking about.
No.
If I see another nigga check, I'm just motivated. White or black. I don't be like, oh, well, why aren't I getting this? I don't really get like that, right? So I feel like if you know what you... I'm just saying, but in terms of me or anybody in business personally, your cards are your cards and you deal them how you deal them. Now, in business, I tell people, if you don't have leverage, you have no negotiation in any room. And so I do feel like everybody has their different sacrifice for a certain period of time until you can come back and renegotiate things, honor your terms, honor whatever lines you have in your shit with your lawyer or whoever else. You honor it. And if you can renegotiate something, you do that. Same that you can do, like I said, with real estate. You can come back and renegotiate, refinance, whatever. That's possible as well. But once you agree to something, to me, I believe you should honor it. White, black, orange. You said all different type of colors.
Yeah, all the colors. Well, here's the thing that I want to add to that. And it's going to lean into where I'm at as a creative and what Giovanni just leaned into in terms of seeing someone else's pay, right? You don't know what you can even charge sometimes for things or what you can negotiate if you don't know the landscaper standards. And again, as someone who's
that
black,
was my first job.
Yeah.
So, and for the people representing her, maybe didn't think a little black girl at that time deserved to pay as a little white boy because racism. And so for me, I'm constantly telling people the checks that I get from networks, from bookings, from hostings, because to me, as black creatives, as people who are my peers, you might not know that type of check is even available to you if people don't share that information. And that's where they're ignorant. And here's the other part of the pie. For me as a creative who now has seen certain checks, I get mad at my peers for accepting pennies.
That part.
Because it's
now you have to hold them accountable.
Bro, and now I'm like, bro, you fucking up.
Everybody.
And it goes to everybody. So But
what if they're not you, Mandy?
No. It doesn't. No. It doesn't matter. So here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Where you're like, I can see somebody else's check, but I'm gonna still make my own price. To me, specifically as black creators, if we're talking about what we're owed, it's important for other black creators to share what their ceiling is, because bro, another black creator, whether you view me the same or not, that company just sees a black face with with numbers
all the time.
Yes, a lot of times, unless they're specifically coming for me for a specific role.
Right.
If a company just needs to, maybe they don't need to
fill in their black quota.
Period.
Right.
That black creator that might be accepting $5,000 when the budget is $25,000, they might not even know that $25,000 is available to them unless other Black creators are like, wait, that company, I got this check from them. You can get more.